and I will not cry a single fucking tear. But then there's times where like you fucking look at me sideways and I'm fucking crying.
Oh yeah.
Like it's one or the other. There's no in between.
Yeah, no. Like movies, they don't really get to me a whole lot. But then that music video is one of Louis Capaldi's songs, the old man with the dog.
Ooh,
oh my!
Is that? I don't remember.
I don't
the music
remember
is it. How do I say goodbye? That song?
I don't remember, but I know I cried.
Okay.
I know that song, but good God, it's gonna make me cry. We're gonna stop thinking about it because I'm gonna cry. She makes me so sad.
She's so soft-hearted. It's cute. Oh, cutie patootie, you. I don't think she knows we're recording.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. You fucking butt.
Yeah, all raw and natural.
Right on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Hey.
How is everybody doing?
It's hot as shit in here. Don't judge me in my watermelon.
I'm not judging you in your watermelon.
Sweet dance moves.
And listen, I know it's hot in here. I opened the window.
It is so hot in here.
Do you want
My
me to
cheeks
leave?
Yeah, you're the issue. You're the issue. Get out. It's that shirt. Show your shirt.
Oh, wrong side.
What was that? What's that book called?
Frog and Toad.
Yeah.
I didn't know it either, so.
I remember reading it as a kid, and I do like that.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah. Wow. What a puzzle that would have been to solve. Frog and Toad. Okay.
Speaking of puzzles, I made y'all take a test.
Yeah, you did.
But before we get into that, we need to hear Bo's vocabulary.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just picked a vocab word this week. It didn't really. It doesn't really tie in. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
It doesn't always have to.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I think this word is pretty. It's used. I've heard it used quite often. So most people that are listening probably do know. But do you know ostentatious?
I've never heard that word a
Really?
single day in my life. You were clearly hanging out with smarter people than I am. Sorry, guys.
I have heard that word before,
promise.
and I'm very disappointed in myself for not remembering what it is.
It's really. I mean, it's a fairly common word.
I feel like it's
Ostentatious.
very big, very out there, very. I just have in mind like a peacock, very showy, very
very
Ostrich.
much going in the right direction.
big.
Yeah.
That's what's in my mind.
Okay, you have to say it again.
Ostentatious.
Ostentatious. Ostentatious.
Austin is not tatious.
Damn it. Let's go with Big Bird Love.
Big Bird Love. Oh my gosh. I feel like every single time you try to guess the definition of a word, it surprises me. I have no idea what's going to come out of your mouth.
Well, ostentatious ostrich is a big bird, and it's close to Valentine's
really
Day when
doesn't
this
have-
releases.
It has actually nothing to do with the bird, but she was in the right direction of... Okay.
Big.
Yeah. Okay, so it means
Ostrich peacocks.
literally no.
Okay.
Oh, good
Half an
Lord.
effort, kind of effort.
It means to try to impress or attract notice to yourself, but in like a vulgar, pretentious way.
So no wonder I had peacock stuck in my head.
Yeah, with very like a
Showy.
showy. But like think of someone like flashing their dollar bills in a picture, or like showing
I
off
didn't
their
think
material, like posing next to their like $1 million car.
I
kind
didn't
of
think
thing.
she was going to say flashing dollar bills.
Flashing them titties too. Maybe. I don't know, if you just had a boob job and you're showing them off.
Yeah.
That might be a little ostentatious. I'm here for it though.
So is it like Elton John and his outfits?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just like because he's
That's
like
just
got
showy.
good style.
Yeah.
I think it's more like in a like showing off kind of way, like I'm better than you kind of way.
Oh my god,
kind of
I know
thing.
so many people that are ostentatious.
Yeah.
You
try-
like being flashy about what you have, like you're shoving it in faces.
Yeah, but not in like a nice way, like a
Oh, so a rich dickhead. Cool.
yeah, ostentatious. So it had nothing to do with today's episode, but I was like,
Big
I'm
bird
just
love.
picking one right out of the fucking list. I don't know.
That's okay. I do have my Let's Watch with KK, and it kind of has something to do. I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's stupid, the dumbest holiday ever. But
It should be another Halloween, in my opinion.
We could just make it our own.
dead
holiday.
cupids.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dead cupids.
Is that a movie or are you just speaking words?
No,
Are you just speaking words?
Sometimes you do that.
just
really.
random words.
Okay.
It's fine. No, the movie is. We just talked about this. Me Before You. It's Morgan's favorite movie. It's good, but I'm also not a rom-com person, so Morgan can advocate.
Is that even like? I mean, is it really like rom-com?
No, it's more
not
just
so
straight up
much
romance, honestly.
Romance and for sure, if you have a heart in your chest, you will cry. And
I
if you
don't.
don't,
Then you're KK.
like these wieners,
Listen,
they're like meh.
I haven't even seen it, so I cannot be grouped in that.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna need you to watch that one too, and I need to see your real reaction.
Okay, did you cry?
I'm gonna have to just not watch it so that I can still plead the fifth.
Did you
I respect
cry
that.
at the vow? With Channing
Gosh,
Tatum
man,
and Rachel
it's-
McAdams?
You know, I've seen. I don't know if I've seen that full movie. I know which movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a Nicholas Sparks, isn't it?
Well, I don't fucking know that.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up, folks, because I think that's a Nicholas Sparks.
it might be.
It seems very Nicholas Sparks.
I don't know. I'm not a romance. I don't
It's like it's the
What was the,
you know it's a Nicholas Sparks if on the front cover they're holding each other gently, caressing each other. It's like one of those. You know what I mean?
That's gross.
That is very gross.
The Vow, right?
The vow. Yeah.
Vow. Nicholas. Yeah, sure as shit is.
No thanks.
Yeah, that's very. What? Maybe not. Yeah. No. Yes.
What?
That is
Whiplash.
true story. Okay. But it's not based on Nicholas Sparks' novel. Okay, so Nicholas Sparks has a novel called The Vow, but not the movie. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Either way, yeah, if you have a super sensitive heart and just love romance, Maybe Before You is probably up your alley if you're like me and would rather watch serial killer stuff and funny stuff.
I don't know why I like things that really make me cry. Oh yeah. I like a good cry once in a while. I don't know where that sound came from. That didn't make any sense in that context.
You literally just needed to throw in. You make me want a hot dog real bad.
It makes me want a hot dog real bad. I can't do her voice. So don't.
It sounded like
Makes
it.
me want a hot dog real bad.
There you go.
It smells like the 4th of July.
4th of July.
Oh, that's great. All right. So I made y'all take a test.
I suck at tests.
She failed this somehow. It's not even a pass or
I
fail
was
test.
just saying,
Somehow
this
she
is not
failed.
pass or fail, but I made y'all figure out what your love language is.
Throat punches.
Donkey punches. JK.
She got jokes tonight.
Oh my gosh. Urban Dictionary. We're not talking about it.
But not Wikipedia.
If you know, you
It's not
know.
on Wikipedia, apparently. Urban Dictionary is what you're looking for. Not the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so before we get into our own, there are, sorry, I'm very big today. There are 5 love languages. Yes, 5.
Can you count that high?
No. What are they?
Oh, I'm supposed to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to say number 1 is words of affirmation.
Oh,
I love you.
yeah.
What is words of affirmation, Brooklyn?
So words of affirmation is the verbal acknowledgments. So like frequent I love yous, compliments, words of appreciations. Why are you laughing?
Words of affirmation. James has a lot of those. I think I'm delirious.
I think so too.
Oh, sorry.
You're 100% the reason we get off topic. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I am not the only one. I'm just sometimes funny. At least I think I am.
You're funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Oh, that's me. What did you say? Words of affirmation. Acts of service.
So acts of service, it's when your partner goes out of their way to make your life easier. It's when actions speak louder than words.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good old quality time.
So that is spending time together. It's active listening and giving giving undivided attention. Words are hard.
That's not wrong. What you got?
Physical touch.
Very self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Physical signs of affection.
And then breathing's hard today. Gifts.
Also self-explanatory. Giving or receiving gifts. Physical. What?
Oh my god.
That should be a vocabulary. Physical. Visual symbols of love. It's not about the monetary value, but the symbolic thoughts behind the item.
Behind the what?
The item.
I thought she said Adam. I was like, she
That
said
too.
Adam
We're
wrong.
just making it all up today.
What
Words are
just
hard.
happened in the last 5 minutes? Because what? Okay. So, did you guys get what you thought you were going to get on the quiz?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I did too. Although, I kind of thought mine was going to change. Because I took the quiz years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I thought mine was going to change, and it didn't. But so I was a little surprised by that. What did you guys get?
I got a quality time. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure James is like, I don't want to spend any more time with you.
Yeah, so how does that work with, with your, I almost said boyfriend, like next boyfriend, with your fiance. How does that correlate? Like, what do you think his is, and how does that work with you?
I think his would either be acts of service or physical touch.
Okay.
I think he would fall into more of that category. I do think that he likes spending time with me, but he is definitely okay. It's not detrimental to him if he goes out and does his own thing, and I'm like,
Sure.
come with me, hold my hand.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Could that be an anxiety thing too, though?
Okay, I might have some separation anxiety here, but I was left alone for a few years. It's fine.
Yeah.
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 That makes sense.
And when we got together, I even told him, I was like, you're probably gonna have to reassure me from time to time. Well, from time to time was not accurate. A few times a week.
Yeah.
Do you still love me?
That's fair, though. At least you know that and you vocalize that.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes he's like, no, not today. It's Sunday.
Not today, Satan.
I'll love you tomorrow. Today's not a day.
Today's not a day.
No.
Not your motherfucking day. Not today.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams?
Yeah, he's
Right on.
funny as shit.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I have quality time. What you got?
Mine was the acts of service, which is interesting. I think, which Stevens is also. What was that? Are you okay?
I was yawning, but I don't know what she was doing.
I was gonna throw it at her face.
Oh, yeah. That tracks. I think Steven's and mine are both acts of service. But I also think they used to be different, both of us. I think at the beginning of our relationship, it was quality time for both of us. It's like we just really wanted to spend all of our time together all the time. But now that we have 4 children, we really just don't get the quality one-on-one time we used to. And I think we've kind of replaced that quality time with acts of service, and it works really well for both of us. One thing that he very much knows that a messy house just stresses me the fuck out bad. And so every single time I come home from podcasting, or if I come home, or, if I'm gone and he's home with the kids, I come home and the house is spotless every time.
That's how it is with
And
James,
that's
too.
just how he shows me that he loves me.
And I do think that the further we get along in our relationship, yes, I'm still all about quality time, but I'm more appreciative of the acts of service, and I notice more of it.
Right.
What about you?
I also have acts of service, which has always been acts of service, but I thought it was going to change a little bit, and it did not.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be words of affirmation.
So that's probably just a close second.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Or tied even. I don't think you can tie on that quiz that we took. Maybe you're kind of just both both
It
of
could
them
be.
are your love language.
It could be. Because, but I don't know, because that's kind of hard, I guess. Because I definitely feel the actions speak louder than words.
Sure, yeah.
But at the same time, I like to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
That's fair.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
You just want the actions to go with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that the words or affirmations are definitely a close second with you.
But it's, I don't know, it's more so of hearing things about me that counteract my head trash,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So my words of affirmation, I want to hear things that you're not a burden.
Right.
That kind of words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Not the I love yous or, oh, you're so beautiful. I don't want those words of affirmation. So
You matter.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't think I'm a full words of affirmation. I'm just I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
dabble in it
Yeah.
a
I think
little.
you just want someone to
Razzle
recognize
there.
that you get in your head.
Yeah.
And someone to see that and
To
try and
reassure
pull you
them.
out of it, reassure you, and yeah.
No. And we'll just leave it at that.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
What was your least on this list, on this quiz that we took? What was your least one that you?
Gifts.
Yeah.
Which I love giving gifts.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. But, I mean, I like receiving gifts, but that's not I am very, you're not going to buy my love.
Right. Yeah.
No thank you.
Yep.
I've been in that situation before, and it's just irritating, honestly. If you want to give me a gift every now and then, that's fine, that's good, but every time you do something wrong, don't buy me flowers.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Well, and see, I think that's where gift giving gets misconceived on what it actually is, when it's your love language, because it's not about the monetary value of what it's giving. It's more about hey, I saw this and I thought of you.
Yeah.
And that's the love language part of it.
Right.
But I think it's also very rare, because
Yes.
does that actually happen a lot?
Well, and that's because I think you made the comment earlier that acts of service is one of the more rarer ones. I think gift giving is the rarest.
Well, my source might have not been great, because I saw another one that said that gift giving was, so.
I think true gift giving is probably the rarest, because if you're doing it genuinely, that part I think is
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm going to pop off for just 1 second. I forgot to put back on my do not disturb, and I'm getting. Sorry to interrupt you. Okay, I should be back.
Okay. I forgot what I was saying.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're saying that gift giving is rare?
Oh, yeah. But genuine gift giving if it's done the way that, like, it's actually meant to be in the form of a love language, not trying to buy someone's love, that's where I think it is actually the rarest.
Yeah, or not to be
Yeah.
used like as a crutch, as like,
Yeah.
oh, I did something wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think that people do have some intentions of wanting to, like, there are times, like, I have been in the store and I've thought of, like, you or you. Like, anytime I see a mushroom, I think of you.
Yeah, me too. There's mushroom chocolates at Casey's, and I was going to grab them, and I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I,
forgot all
haven't
that.
even seen those.
But, like, I want to buy the things for you guys.
Right.
It's not my love language, so, like, I'm like, oh, I'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
There was a while. Sometimes I think that I have that love language, or it's strong in me, because I do that a lot. But then I catch myself, and I'm like, but I'm giving a lot of myself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I am not getting
Well, it's definitely-
shit in return.
Double-edged sword. Like, it
Yeah.
could, yeah. See, and that was the lowest on my list, was the receiving gifts. But we still do, I do get that occasionally. Like, just a couple days ago, well, it might have been last week, I mentioned that I was like, you know what sounds so good? It's like a Hershey's with almonds. Like, I haven't had one of those in forever. And it was something so, like, I spoke it and then I forgot about it. And then yesterday, Stephen brought me one. And I was just like, oh, like, he does think about me throughout the day.
Right.
You know? And so that's not something that we do for each other very often. It's not very common. But, like, when he does, I do see that that's just him showing me love in that way, too. It's just not
Yeah.
what we typically do.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It must have been this week because I was working at home not this week, last week. I was working at home one day and James came home with a pink flamingo, the drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's my favorite one from there, other than the Huck
You've
Finn.
got me hooked on the pink slushy drinks from Alani.
Me too. That's what I've been having.
You
those.
made me think of those when you said that.
Yeah.
Those are good.
You have me hooked on those now.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm sorry.
I think so.
No, you're not.
No, not.
I'm to the point where I'm having one almost every single day, and I need to stop.
At least you're not having a $8 coffee every day like me.
That's true.
I have a problem.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. But anyways, it's the little things like that that you see the gift side in people, which it is rare. I think sometimes I think that people show it as a love language for specific people, not for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It would be expensive to have that for everybody.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Sometimes I think my grandma does.
And sometimes I think that's a generational thing too, though.
And that could be too.
Yeah.
I love y'all, but I just can't afford that shit in this economy.
No.
No, thank you.
I will feed you. I will make fun memories with you, but I'm not buying you a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather make memories anyways.
I dropped my donut.
Get it together.
Get your shit together,
It
woman.
slipped right off my finger.
That's where this night's going.
Yeah. Do you guys?
Do you guys think that your significant others
Yeah.
would take the quiz?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 So
I should have had him. I didn't even think about.
I didn't do homework, so I wasn't prepared.
I already know what Emma's is.
What is
So,
it?
she's physical touch,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
which is very hard because I'm not a touchy person.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I've really just got to be in the mood for it. And that mood doesn't strike me all that often. You'll never see us like in public being like physically lovey on each other.
I will hold hands, but you will never catch us like more than like a peck, hello, or goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, you'll never catch us kissing, making out, nothing in public.
Right.
I'm not a PDA person.
Do adults make out in public?
Girl, I have seen
Have you been to
adults.
that bar, girl? Good Lord. I'm pretty sure I've seen like 6 kids conceived in that bar.
I was going to say, at that bar, I have seen my fair share of everybody getting it on, I swear.
To be fair, if I had a few drinks in me too, I'd probably make out with my husband in public. Sober me.
I mean, at that bar, I have made out with my fair share of people. But sober, there.
The 5th on that. And maybe bank on my husband not listening to this episode. Girl, same.
Tequila.
But to be fair, it's not like romantic. I don't think I've like romantically made out with someone, but I'm like, girl, come kiss me.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. No, I romantically kissed Emma on the bar New Year's Eve. That's probably about it.
Yeah. I've kissed so many.
Oh, listen, I think every girl has that stage, though, where they're just drunk kissing everybody. Besides
I've
Caitlin.
never. Have I kissed you?
You've never
No.
kissed me.
I don't think we've kissed.
No.
I know I haven't kissed you.
I don't know if I should take that as an insult.
No, you should take that as. You're too much like my sister. I don't know. No, not like my. It's sisterly. Shut the hell up over there. You know what the fuck I mean. You know exactly what I mean, and you're turning it into something that it's not.
Okay, we are too close. We're on a
Yeah,
whole level
yeah.
of friendship.
But me and Brooklyn weren't always that close, and so she's 100% someone I would have kissed at the bar.
yeah.
But I don't really think we went out that much together, except for that one period in time.
Yeah.
And still, that wasn't that much.
Right.
You
Like-
guys were kind of like absent at like different times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But if I've kissed you at the bar, you know who you are. I've kissed a lot of you motherfuckers.
As I say, I can't even tell you how many people I've kissed at that bar.
I am not in that train.
Do you remember that guy? You know exactly what I'm talking about. He wanted to go home with me after the bar closed. And so I was incredibly intoxicated. And I ran across the street into that. It's not even a wooded area. There's like 3 trees. And I'm like hiding over there. I'm like, he's a nice guy, but I'm not interested. And so like I'm
just gonna
hiding.
hide.
And I see you come out of the bar and I'm like, Coco, Coco. And somehow this man still found our apartment anyway, and he just showed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, me and Patty had to do that once. We had to dip out of the bar because I don't remember. I think it was her date. Was creeping us out and like wouldn't leave and like circled the block and like we dipped and like took off down the alley like fucking I don't even know. I want to say Kung Fu Panda, but that's not right. But we were ninja skilling it fucking to our house that was like 2 blocks away. It was when we lived in that duplex.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds some sketchy shit at that bar.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man. And if that means you gotta dip out,
You are the queen of just dipping.
100%.
Yeah, so is James.
Yeah. To the point people would be like, don't leave. And I'm like, I'm just going to the bathroom. And they're like, okay, you better come back. Don't leave. And
No,
I'm
we
like,
know.
I promise. And like 3 seconds flat, I'm out the door, 3 blocks down.
God. Where's Margaret? Oh, she left 20 minutes ago.
Exactly. No, I'm taking a fat dump. Just kidding. I'm in my house.
There are times where I've texted her and been like, where are you? Oh,
Sleeping.
okay.
I've been here.
Okay, I'll be home soon. But I think I have dragged both of you out of the bar. Like,
Oh, yeah.
let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was literally just telling Dave that, like, back then, when I was drinking, that was a different fucking person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that person was. That was not me.
Yeah.
Don't know who she was.
They were fun for sure.
Oh, yeah. Fun as hell.
man.
Yeah.
Did you have an alter ego?
Bobby Joe.
Oh, okay. Hers is Keela Tay.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say, I don't.
Yeah, you do. And mine's
Interesting.
Veda K.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah. They were real fun.
Yeah, they were. And real drunk all the time.
And we jammed to some things.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Beyonce.
Anyway, I feel like we should reel it back in. So, how did we get... Half of this episode is talking about that bar.
Yes, it is.
So should we reel this back into love languages?
Yeah.
That bar was a love language.
That was its own love language. It was.
Okay, but not in a good way.
Not
No.
in a good way. No,
It was
in
a
very
toxic love
way.
language.
Yeah, very toxic.
Speaking of toxic, that was such a good segue into what I was going to say next. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Exactly. She just says things. She just talks. She just says things that we sometimes
Things
don't
just
know where
come
it comes
out
from.
of her mouth.
Oh, toxic. Okay, never mind.
Okay, see? Ding, ding.
Okay, I got there. It took me a second, but I got there. Okay, so oftentimes, the opposite of your love language is your toxic trait. Like quality time. Your toxic trait could be self-isolation.
Not for me.
That should be mine then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, or like where was that one at? I know I wrote it down. Giving and receiving gifts. Sometimes your toxic trait can be like impulsive shopping or being materialistic. Acts of very much me, acts of service. But that also means that I don't fucking ask for help. That I just, it's
Do you
like
feel
assumed.
attacked? She feels attacked.
A little bit attacked.
Ooh, that one hurt a little bit.
Oh, honey. Yeah. But that's like eye-opening, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that's how I found myself in the beginning of our relationship. I would like not ask for help and then I'd be bitter about it.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't, verbally like say, hey, this is my love language and this is what I need from you. And so if it goes the opposite direction, it can be pretty toxic.
I think mine's wrong.
Why do you think it's wrong?
Because I don't self-isolate at all.
That's true. That's right.
Like ever.
Well, I'm sure it's probably not, like the guideline, like this has to be how it is. But,
If you like quality
It's just-
time, you also must self-isolate.
yeah, you don't do that at all.
No. No.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of physical touch then?
Avoidance. Like you tend to like not talk about your feelings. You think that like, oh, maybe I don't really know. That one didn't elaborate so much, but
Woohoo!
but so you kind of use physical touch as like a crutch, and instead of talking about things, you'd rather just be
Yeah.
yeah. Looking at you.
Are you picking up what we're putting down here?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely.
No idea.
No idea what they're talking about.
You gotta look at the eyes.
Whose eyes am I looking at?
Not mine.
Yours.
What?
Who's it? Mine?
What?
Hi. Do you remember that TikTok that I made a while back now that was like, this bitch has no idea what's going on? That was like my top one. That's me. Right here. No idea what's going on. Oblivious.
You're turning into a tomato, dude.
I do that a lot now, sorry.
Oh. I make random noises when I'm uncomfortable, so there's that.
I was making eyes because that one fits her better.
Wait, what?
I don't think. Do you guys know what you're talking about?
I
I don't think that's what she. That's how she.
About.
No.
What were you talking about?
See, I'm not the only motherfucker. I am not the only one who is lost. We are all in different spaces right now.
What?
What? That's me.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
No. That's not where I was going.
Oh, that's where I was going.
Nope.
I don't even know what that says.
It's just a letter.
Right. Okay, now we'll cut this out. Is that an F or is that an E or is that an F underlined? What is that? What does it mean?
You're gonna make me pee.
I don't know what's happening.
What is that? What does it mean?
It's a disconnected E.
She's writing in hieroglyphics.
She's ready. Hieroglyphics.
You're gonna make me pee.
Oh, girl, I'm making myself sweat a little bit.
She's like a wiper from Medea.
shit. Oh my gosh. Too much.
It is hot as hell in here.
Hallelujah.
Oh, praise Jesus.
I look like a Puerto Rican. A Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Hey.
We are going to have so much to cut out of this episode, guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but I think we got some good clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
My ear itches. It's kind of sweaty. Sweaty ears. Okay, so let's bring it back.
Okay.
Go back to physical touch
Okay.
and the opposite.
It said avoidance. Like you tend to not talk about your feelings. You kind of use like that physical touch as a crutch to like.
That's definitely her, too, though.
Me?
No.
No, not you.
Oh my god. Who is that? Who are we talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is not a hard riddle to understand. This is not difficult. This is not even coded. Get it together. Oh my god. Fucking duh. Why was I not? Oh my gosh, how embarrassing.
Oh gosh.
I am not okay.
I was. Oh my god. Okay. Dumbass. That. Okay.
She's like Bubba. She's a little bit oblivious
Oh my
at
god,
times.
so slow. Because I still went back to this back. I'm like, it's an F. It's an underline F. Duh.
For Frog and Toad.
Like, who the fuck is Francine? What is her problem?
God damn it, Francine.
It's Francis. Not Francis.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go back to physical touch.
Oliver and Company.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Could chain me to the wall.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
I'm
I
so
do
hot right now.
I understand what's happening now. Okay. I get it.
Not okay.
Oy.
Oi. Oh boy, I got a sweaty watermelon.
Oh my god. This episode's going in all different directions.
I don't even know how to end this anymore.
Me either.
Well, after we have figured out the toxics of the love language, do you feel like you have the toxicity?
Okay, so I don't think I spoke the words of affirmation one.
Oh, yes, that one.
Oftentimes is like lying, but in a way like okay, it's because you care how your words affect people,
Right.
and so like things like
Like, oh,
if
you're great at your job when you actually suck at it.
So, like, white lies.
or like like that someone just got their hair done and you're like, yeah, it looks great, and of course you're gonna like tell them that because you care, you don't want to hurt their feelings because words are so important to you, so
There's a reason that one's not mine.
yeah, exactly, because you are not gonna sugarcoat anything.
You're in between.
I was going to say, I'm kind of in between. I don't really sugarcoat, but I don't.
You say it in a very
mean
polite way.
Like, yeah. I don't white lie, but I don't know. I'm not mean. Like, I'm not harsh about it either, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll lie to your face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I try
In
to
a
do
loving
it on
way.
purpose, but yeah, I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah, those jeans
Oh my
look
God,
great
you look
on
amazing.
you.
Like, I'll never make you feel any sort of bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'll say those look terrible on you. Take them off.
Right. I have a problem with that. I can't do that. So I do have a problem with that. With I'm not trying to paint myself like a lie. I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right.
So I'm like very cautious about what I say to people and how I make people feel.
But I also think that you're honest when you absolutely, like, it needs to be like you need to hear the truth. Like,
Yeah.
even if it hurts your feelings a little bit.
Right.
But like telling someone their hair looks good.
Yeah, I would never
That's
be like,
not
wow, your
gonna-
hair looks like shit today.
Right.
Or like, wow, you put on fucking 10 pounds. I would never, you'd never catch me fucking saying like anything bad about someone's like appearance or how they feel about themselves. I couldn't do that. I would never do that.
I'm not that bad.
Oh no, I know you're not. You're like, damn girl. You got
Damn girl.
fat. That'll never happen.
I haven't seen that much cottage cheese since I went to the grocery store.
Dang. I'm very much a believer in, like, if somebody can't fix something within 5 minutes, I just don't comment on it.
Exactly. I really kind of try and drill that into my kids' head. Like okay, if I'm like, okay, you just got something in your teeth, and that's something
Right.
that she can just, okay, now it's better. But I would never say anything like, your hair color looks like shit.
Right.
Because it's not something that she can just like fix. It's something,
Okay, I wasn't following
Yeah.
that right away.
Yeah.
I was a little confused.
Yeah.
Or, like, I would go to you and be like, hey, not you specifically, but because we're friends, I'm using you as an example.
That's fine.
Like, hey, you need a little deodorant today. Love you. But I would tell you that.
Okay,
you
but
know?
that's probably true sometimes because I'd be
Right.
sweating.
And I would want somebody to do the same for me. Like, if I'm stinking, fucking tell me, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
if my breath is hot, let
yeah.
me know. Yeah.
but I
It's
would
always
never,
hot.
Oh, probably.
I would never go to you and be like,
I meant
dude, what's
temperature.
going on with your face? Like, if you were breaking out or something.
Right.
You know, I would never go up and be like, what's going on with your face?
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's just being a dick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't do that, but like if you're making like a dumb face, I'll be like, fix your face.
Well, that's fixable. You can fix that in 5 seconds.
Is it?
If you're making a face, yes.
That's true. Unless it gets stuck like that, like I tell my children.
That's true.
It's true. It could happen. Like me, I have specifically on this tooth, I have like this yellow spot that I've never been able to, it's been there for literally like my entire life. But at one point, one of my children was like, Mom, your tooth is yellow. And I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, people look different. It's okay. Like, it's not a big deal. But I'm like, but listen, sometimes saying that kind of thing to someone can really hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
And so you really got to be cautious about what you say to people. And if it's not something, like if that's just how mommy looks, or like, oh, Mommy, you got a big tummy. And I'm like, yeah, because you lived in my tummy, But we don't say that to other people because sometimes that can hurt people's feelings. Really important to teach your children,
I'm struggling with that one right now with my youngest twin. Because he's a lot like me, where he just is blunt. He doesn't care.
Right.
Like the one day at supper, he just looked at me. He's like, Mom, you know that you and Dad are the fattest ones here.
Ooh.
And I'm like, for one, that's not nice to say to people. And two, it's none of your business.
Right. Right.
Shut your mouth. And like our parents always told us, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I try to instill that in my kids, and I'm like, you can't say things like that to other people. Like that hurts their feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
My oldest, sometimes she's had some problems with that one too, not as much. That second twin, he's pretty feral.
Yeah. I worry about that with my kids. I am so worried. I don't want them to say hurtful things. I don't ever want my kids to be considered like bullies or be, mean.
Oh, we've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
I have told them I do not tolerate bullying.
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
Not okay.
No.
And my kids know that if they do it, there will be major consequences. Because that ain't flying in my house. Bullying, disrespect,
I really try to teach my kids that like everybody's bodies are just different. That everyone has their own body, and that's what they look like, and that's okay. It's like mommy's tummy is bigger than someone else's tummy, and that's okay.
Yeah.
One of my daughter's hair, she has brown hair. The other one has blonde hair, and that's the difference that people just have, and that's okay. To kind of like normalize that, so they don't think of like bigger people as like a negative thing. It's
Right.
just different.
yeah.
Right.
I always revert back to God made people the way that they were supposed to be made.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I think they're coming to a better understanding of just keep your mouth shut. Keep your comments to yourself. Never be mean.
Yeah.
Obviously, to each other, that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and I feel like it's got to be such a hard line for parents because kids are so inquisitive.
Right.
And they notice those differences. So I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes when they say something, they're saying it out of observation.
Yeah.
They're harmless for the most part.
Yeah.
But it's, trying to catch them in the beginning.
Before it becomes more.
Yeah.
Like there was an incident when I had took my oldest somewhere and there was somebody there who was disabled and she was probably, oh boy, 3, no, not even. She's probably 2. And she looked at me and she said, "Mommy, what's wrong with him?" And I said, I tried to explain it to her and I said, "But he is just like you and me.
Right.
The same. He's a person just like you and me,
Yeah.
and he has feelings, and
Yeah.
we don't ask questions like that."
And I try hard to not use the word like wrong. What is wrong with him? There's nothing wrong
Right.
with him. There's a difference. He's different.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing. But I try not to like what's wrong with that person.
Right.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that person.
Yeah.
Just
That's really good. I think the way you say things and the way you vocalize things is very important.
yeah. Yep.
I feel like you're definitely better with words, and you're better with words than I am. Maybe I'm gonna have y'all come over and explain things, because I'm not so great at it.
You try though, and that's better than a lot of people.
That's true.
You're still installing in them the same concepts. Just because you don't word it the same way doesn't mean anything,
I think it also has a lot to do with parenting style too.
Yeah.
But
And I'm just a bystander on the outside. Like, I don't have kids, so like I'm just observing what I think it would be like having kids.
well, I think
You know what I mean?
You also know for the most part what a decent human being is and how they should act. And
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and it's important, even though you don't have children, you are still a good role model.
Yeah.
Like, I know my children would be able to, like, look up to you and be like,
She's a good person.
She's a good person. She's nice. She's kind to people.
She has
even
good
if
morals.
they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's still, like, such a good quality. And I,
Right.
someone that I want my kids to look up to.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But still, like, it's got to be completely different when you are the parent who's trying to install those things in the child.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely hard. There ain't no doubt about that. Because when they don't understand it and you've explained it so many different ways, sometimes you feel like you just hit like a brick in the road.
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully they'll get it, but
They will eventually.
So speaking of your littles, do you think, or have you noticed that they have
oh boy.
different love languages?
Yeah.
Yep. My oldest, I would say hers is either words of affirmation or quality time. The second oldest, I would say physical touch. All the time. I love him dearly, but whew. I think with the youngest twin, acts of service is going to be his thing.
I could see that.
Yeah. The little one, though, I'm still learning that one.
She's still really young.
Yeah, it's got to be really hard to tell right now.
I mean, because she doesn't talk and
Yeah.
probably gifts.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all about the gifts when you're 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's all about the gifts when you're 12 as well. That's 100% his love language. It's like, and that's, if I go anywhere, most nights after here, I'll stop at the store and just get him like one of his favorite drink or a snack or something. And
Oh, that's
he loves,
super sweet.
Yeah. That's very much how you can show him that you love him, is he loves to get little things just to, yeah.
Yeah.
My second, I'm trying to think. Oof. Probably words of affirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
She liked to be praised.
Yeah. You did such a good,
Complimented.
yeah, you did such a good job. Oh my God. Like, wow, that you did, oh my, like her painting, like, wow, she loves that. She loves that. The older twin, 100% quality time. In fact, if she could spend 100% of her time with me all the time,
Yeah.
every second. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of the last one, the youngest one. I think receiving gifts too with her.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't think any of your kids would be acts of service? Sorry.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, they're kids. All kids like to receive gifts, so it's kind of hard to tell, at
Yeah.
that age. Yeah.
But they're also, I mean, they're still young, just like
Yeah.
Nardo, so.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure that their love languages are going to change as they grow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bubba's is pretty strong.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
yeah, her too.
Yeah.
Very, very, very strong. I don't think hers will ever change. The other ones, maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
A lot changes during puberty.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine the day where she like doesn't want to be around me. Oh, get back here.
Bye. Give me a hug before you leave. That's
Yeah.
all I need. Love you.
Send me a postcard. See you.
Oh, we're very different parents.
Yeah.
That's for another episode, though.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we really did this one then, huh?
We did, girl.
Oh,
We've been
so-
here for a while.
You're gonna have so many clips to watch.
I feel like
Yeah.
this one, editing this one's gonna be tedious.
We should have lots of great TikToks in this one, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, shika-taka-ba-da-ba-da, yeah. Ooh, join. Ooh, ooh. On that note, goodbye.
Toodaloo.
See ya.
See you.
Although we call it chaos, it's what we thrive in best.
Until we meet again, chaos creatures.
Stay you, stay true, and embrace the chaos.